What's up, guys? So this video is sponsored by Amazon Coins and Prime Day 2019. So on July 15th and 16th, Prime Day is coming, and there will be deep discounts for some of your favorite mobile games like Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, Guns of Glory, Clash of Kings, and more importantly, Marvel Strike Force. To help you get ready, starting July 8th, if you've never purchased anything on the Amazon App Store before, you can get $50 in Amazon Coins for only $35 with Amazon's latest deal, while supplies last. So if you're playing Marvel Strike Force and you want to get more power cores or more of those sweet offers, make sure to use your Amazon Coins on Prime Day to save even more money. Click the link in the video description below for more details. This deal is available in the US only. However, Amazon Coins are available in the US, the UK, Germany, France, Spain, Australia, Japan, and more, so make sure to check it out. What's up, guys? So today I wanted to make a quick video and answer a question that I've been getting a lot since I haven't yet put out the new top 5 teams tier list. Everyone has been asking me, what is the best arena team? And as you may have guessed from what you see on the screen, this is what I believe to be hands down the best arena team. Now, I realize as we're getting into this that this information doesn't help most of you that much, as it involves characters that most people don't have. I will be making videos coming up on how to counter some of these really powerful characters that people don't have. However, I wanted to start off with the nice, simple one, which is just simply showing people what the strongest arena team is. So if you don't have those characters, of course, hope you just enjoy the footage and see what really top level arena looks like in the current meta. But obviously, if you do have these characters and you hadn't been using them in this combination or using their abilities in this order, then I hope this helps you guys out as well. But let's check it out. So, as you can see, it relies on the power couple of Phoenix and Colossus. With Phoenix, Colossus is hands down the best tank in the game. Then it has Ultron, who's just a one-man wrecking ball. Gotta have him. And then the pick that snuck into the meta, and most people haven't even realized it yet, but is hands down essential, is Falcon. And the reason Falcon is so good is because not only does he counter stealth, which Phoenix brings, and some of the time Nick Fury brings with the operatives, but he gives tons of speed, since it's very common to see summoners, whether it be Nick Fury or Ultron, he can give more than a full turn's worth of speed bar, and that speed does allow for overfill, which means that you can give people a full turn and then some, and so they'll take multiple turns back to back. It's incredibly powerful. The flex pick on this team is Captain Marvel, and I say flex pick because there are a couple instances where if someone has 7 red stars on one character in particular, like you'll see coming up, one of the fights I'm about to fight has a 7 red star Ronin, which is not typically part of an arena defense. Captain Marvel, of course, is fine for that matchup, but there are a couple matchups where every once in a while I will swap Captain Marvel out to just extra hard counter the team that I'm facing. That said, it's very possible that just the Captain Marvel variant will be enough to smash it. I just play it safe and want to make sure I get the guaranteed win, but so far, everything that I've taken this team against, they've had no trouble defeating, so I definitely think this is the top arena team, and I want you guys to check it out. So we'll check out a couple fights. After that, I will show you guys where I have every character at. I do, of course, have the team very strong. They're about 275,000 power, but I'm competing with a bunch of soft launch people who also have Phoenix and Colossus and Ultron, so you gotta fight fire with fire. But alright, so let's check it out. So we'll go ahead and play this at 1x speed so I can explain what's going on. So right off the bat, Captain Marvel will get the first turn. I like to go after someone that doesn't have defense up. Ronin's pretty tanky and Ultron would revive, so I go right after Minerva because she doesn't have defense up and I want to see if I can take her out right away. Normally I would use Phoenix's special here, but because I have the opportunity to kill Minerva before Phoenix puts her into stealth, I actually decide not to throw everyone into stealth so that I can get that kill. Now, right here, it's pretty important. A lot of people are tempted to use either the Falcon special or the Falcon ult, but it's actually better to hold both of them. So I just go with the basic attack there. With Minerva down, I want to kill Phoenix as fast as possible so that I can kill Dark Phoenix as fast as possible. So you let Ultron summon, and in this instance, Ronin is also going to summon. Those summoned Ultron bots are what allows Falcon to just be an absolute monster here. Sometimes I will taunt with Colossus, and sometimes I will use his ultimate. It depends on if I'm trying to get my Phoenix killed or not. In this instance, I do want to get my Phoenix killed, so I want to go ahead and use the ult on Colossus. and obviously use all of the Ultron bot specials, and that allows Ultron to take someone out. And like I said, you want to kill Phoenix as quickly as possible so that you can kill Dark Phoenix as quickly as possible. Now you run into trouble if you kill Phoenix and then you're unable to kill Dark Phoenix. But as you'll soon see, thanks to Falcon, it won't be any trouble getting to Dark Phoenix. So here we get lucky. Depending on how you look at it, Ultron went after my Phoenix. It wouldn't have mattered if he'd have gone after someone else. Most people would have survived it. He might have killed an Ultron bot, which would have been good, but either way, my Dark Phoenix is on the field. And right here, you've got Colossus, who is taunting. So I go ahead and use this special, just because everyone has the defense down. Now, a little bit of misfortune here. Falcon actually did not get the speed up from Ultron's accelerator. When Falcon gets additional speed from Ultron's accelerator, the fight is even quicker. So I go ahead and use the Captain Marvel special, not because I expect it to actually remove buffs from Colossus, but just because it hits kind of hard while she's still in binary, and it cleared that wave of Ultron bots, and of course, Ultron just called down some more Ultron bots. Again, we have no choice but to be attacking Colossus here, but really, the only important thing here is that my Dark Phoenix is able to ult before theirs. And so now is when you use the Falcon special, because there's so many characters on the board. And you'll see here, this is actually one of the worst ones, and we got 85% turn meter for everyone. But as you'll see, Ultron was about to take a turn anyway, so he takes his turn, and then he goes back to 85% turn meter because it does allow for that overfill. So this basically guarantees, since my Dark Phoenix is already on the field, that she's going to ult before the enemy Dark Phoenix. And that's exactly what you're about to see happen. So we use Colossus to taunt and give everyone deflects, but then we have the Dark Phoenix ultimate here, and this is going to do all the work for us. If it doesn't kill Dark Phoenix, in this instance it did, but if it hadn't, it wouldn't matter because it removed the taunt from Colossus, which would then allow us to go after Dark Phoenix. And if you can actually get Dark Phoenix when someone isn't taunting, she's pretty squishy, and you can usually take her out with a little bit of focus fire. So at this point, it's just a bit of cleanup. Go ahead and wipe the Ultron bots just because they were about to take a turn, and no reason to let them give Ultron extra energy or buffs. Go ahead and build the army. But as you can see, it's already over. Now it's just a matter of cleanup. So we can go ahead and use the Falcon ultimate, and he'll double tap because of the buff on Ultron. In many instances, and you'll see, I do one more fight in this video, so you can see how this performs when I don't use the Phoenix basic on turn 1. But a lot of times you're able to really capitalize on that Falcon ult as well, because Dark Phoenix will not have immediately wiped everyone. So there's the Ultron revive. That ability block from Ronan, which did land on Dark Phoenix, which could have been problematic, but of course it's way too little, way too late at this point. And then the counterattack stack and the passive from Colossus, Ronan actually killed himself. And then this is already an Ultron who's revived, so we just wipe him off the field. And because I was doing this in 1x speed, we finished with 19 seconds to spare. But of course, if you're playing at 3x speed, you should never really worry about timing out. And there you have it. That is rank 1. So I actually know Sounds Delicious, who's the person that I just fought to take rank 1, and I told him I was filming this video, and I told him that I wanted him to try a slightly better defense. So I actually have another clip of me fighting a similar defense that I see a lot, so you guys can see one more instance of this team in action. So let's check it out. So as you can see, this time we'll be facing a Nick Fury Minerva team. So it's going to be Phoenix, Colossus, Ultron, Nick Fury, Minerva, which is the current arena defense that I'm using. And at the end of the day, as has always been the case, no matter what the meta is, the AI just doesn't play that smart. So every once in a while there will be a defense that hinges on enough RNG that you might be able to get lucky and burst people out and cause problems, but currently, if you're also running Colossus, Phoenix, and Ultron, you should be able to be pretty much anything every time, as long as you play it right. So there really isn't any defense that's going to pose too much of a problem. I mean, maybe if absolutely everyone was 7 red star, but that's not really the case. So this one, again, I'm doing it 3x speed because you guys already saw a full playthrough. So this time, Minerva ults and gets a heal, and so it makes sense to soak all of those bleeds onto Phoenix, and that's going to get my Phoenix killed. And the sooner you can get your Dark Phoenix on the board, the better, because the sooner that your Dark Phoenix can ult, the more damage it can be. Now, that particular piece of advice is actually dependent on the matchup. There are times when I want Phoenix to stay on the field until I can use the Phoenix ult, since the cooldowns are not shared, meaning you can use Phoenix ult, and then as soon as Dark Phoenix spawns, her ult will be at the same ready on second turn, regardless of what Phoenix did. So there are actually times when people run like Juggernaut and Colossus, where I like to use the Phoenix ult and the Dark Phoenix ult. But that got Dark Phoenix killed. Their Dark Phoenix is already on the board, so as it currently stands, their Dark Phoenix would ult first, which would be bad news for us. But, as you can see, they have so many people on the board, I'm able to use Captain Marvel to pull their Dark Phoenix out of stealth so I can focus fire her, so... Unfortunately, because she's an X-Men and I dropped her below 50%, that prompts the Colossus taunt. But, as you're about to see, Falcon makes that a non-issue. Go ahead and use the Falcon special. This time gaining over 100% turn meter. Everyone got 105% turn meter. So Falcon immediately goes again. You're able to use his ult. But yeah, pretty much everyone on my team is now ready to immediately take a turn and then be back where they were. So just giving 9 or 10 people a free turn in the middle of a fight is just absolutely devastating. And there's no two ways about it. It's super, super strong, especially if you just summon Dark Phoenix and you want to immediately allow her to ult. And you can see, now again, this seems like it was a shorter, easier fight. Again, I do actually find this defense a little bit tougher to beat, but because we did this at 3 times speed, it tended to work out where this was quite a bit quicker. But yeah, this team is just ruthlessly efficient, so there you have it. There's rank 1 again, and yeah, I just wanted to make this video because people keep asking what is the best arena team, and I have not seen an arena offense that works better than this. Obviously, there are different configurations you can use depending on whose red stars you have. You can totally you can totally take rank 1 in arena with a different comp, but yeah, I mean, as far as just one team that works against everything, this team has been working absolutely terrific, so this one gets my nomination. There you have it. That's the crew I'm working with, so thank you guys very much for checking it out, and I'm going to be doing a lot of sponsored content coming up, so you guys are going to see videos every day or every other day. Coming out real soon should be the Orange Essentials for Power Armor, and then I'm going to have some Shocker Blitz gameplay and some other stuff coming up. But if there are specific videos you want me to make, feel free to let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys real soon. Peace!